Just walked through the tunnel. So I decided while I had a little time before Coach McNellis' services to come by the gym, take another stroll, which might be my final stroll to back to Hattiesburg. You never know, but a lot of memories in here. A lot of memories, a lot of work in this gym. A lot of memories, a lot of work in this gym. 5 years worth of memories and work. We worked hard in here. We worked hard. Our offices, or the offices, or our office, we walked down these steps many days. Our offices right up there, the coach's office is right up there. Walked down those stairs many days and onto the court for practice. It's really surreal being here like this now. Really is, but just wanted to, like I said, decide to come through, see if the gym was open. Of course it's open. The gym's always open. Come in and get that extra work in. But the gym was open, so I decided to come by and take a stroll down memory lane. Oh Jesus. This is tough. Just some mixed emotions coming through here, down this hallway. Southern Miss to the top, baby. I didn't know what that meant. Didn't know what that meant when I first got here, but definitely know what it means now. Most definitely. Most definitely. All right. All right. I am at the athletic office. Decided to come through here and see if I can get in here. So you saw the video of Coach McNellis almost getting hit by the football. So I am at the Rock. I'm walking through the gate. I'm probably not gonna be here long. I see some people, look like some football players running on the field or whatever. But this place is, Southern Miss is different. I'm just gonna stand right here. I'm at the Rock. Southern Miss is different. It was nothing. Now Coach McNellis is Coach McNellis. She could get access to anything. Coach McNellis could get access to anything, and I'm gonna keep on walking because I just saw a family walk through. So Coach McNellis could get that end zone access. Now we had certain situations where when we had recruits, we can get in that end zone. But Coach McNellis is Coach McNellis. Coach McNellis gonna do what she wanna do. But I am at the Rock. And this place would be rocking. This place would be rocking. I'm telling you, they had the fireworks, the cannon. I mean, it was rocking. And behind me, this is where the athletic administration is. Athletic office, most of the athletic office. So basketball, our offices, where I just showed you, we weren't in there. So we were kind of separate from everybody. But yeah, Coach McNellis, Lord, she almost got hit by that football. That was typical Coach McNellis, because she feared nothing. She didn't fear anything. She'd be on the end zone trying to do a video in the middle of the football game, in the middle of the action. So, yep. Another thing about over here, they have the Eagle Walk. So for football, this was a cool experience, was for the football game, the football players will walk through the tunnel. I mean, it's a big deal for the football players. The coaches and football staff will come out on the other end and they'll walk down through here, and there'll be a line of fans that'll come through to shake, to give the football players high fives. Another thing about the Eagle Walk is when the freshmen come in, they have freshman week. I don't know the official name of it. I can't remember it. But the freshmen will come in. You see the yellow path. The freshmen will come in, and you can see over there, the freshmen will come in and paint. They will put their handprint up here on the wall. So all of these are the freshmen handprints. I thought that was pretty cool too. And freshmen get to experience this. So I feel like I'm doing a a recruiting video for something. What I'm doing is just hey, stroll down memory lane. Back down memory lane. That's what I'm doing. Now I am at the front of the campus, and this is one of the first places when I first became a coach. This is one of the first places Coach brought me. I want to say this is a rosebush garden. I can't remember. I believe it's rosebush garden. But the significance of this is this gigantic eagle that's worth a lot of money. I think somebody donated it, I believe. Designed and created. I'm not gonna read that, but when I first got here, so of course Coach wanted some pictures, staff pictures, and she wanted us to get on top of that foundation of the eagle to take pictures. Now I was 40. I'm like, I don't have no young legs to be trying to climb up on top of this. So the youngest member of the staff actually got on top of the cart to get up there. I'm 40, I can't do it. So if I have the picture, you're probably looking at it right now. And I think this is the spot where Coach McNeilus laid down and just laid down here, taking pictures or something. You know, Coach McNeilus was fearless. She was off the chain. But I thought, this is gonna be my last campus spot, this eagle right here. And this, you can see all the rose bushes behind me. All the rose bushes. But there was a tornado that came through here one year before I got here, years before I got here. This place, Coach would tell us this place was full of trees. And the tornado came through and wiped it out, a lot of them out or whatever. So I never saw what this looked like before that tornado came through here, but she would talk about that. So this is gonna be my last stop on this. Just wanted to come through campus, and since I had a little time, and do some reflecting, and thought I'd share it with you. It's hot out here. This that heat. That was one of the first things when I've been going in and out of buildings. My glasses have been fogging up. Don't do that in Memphis. It don't do that in Memphis, but Lord, this Hattiesburg heat, it does that here. Oh. All right, I'm driving, but I wanted to show you, if you ever have come through Hattiesburg, you have to go to the Midtowner. That is the spot for breakfast. That's where we took all our recruits. That is the best breakfast spot, Midtown. I loved it. Loved it. All right, everybody going crazy about the Canes in coming to Memphis. So we used to eat Canes. Canes is in Hattiesburg. So I've had my fair share of Canes. And Canes would, I look, you see I'm tongue-tied. Cane's really not my spot. It was some of our meals we had, some of our team meals. But it really wasn't a place that I was trying to hit up, because I was a Chick-fil-A. I'm Chick-fil-A all the way, Chick-fil-A through and through. That Cane experience wasn't really, it wasn't, it just, I'm a Chick-fil-A girl. But it was, hey, I had to eat it sometimes because it was sometimes it was our team meal. So, but I just wanted to share that with y'all. Everybody just going crazy about Cane's. Now the crazy thing about Hattiesburg does not have, they didn't have a Dunkin' Donuts. They don't have Kroger. They didn't have Dunkin' Donuts. And they didn't have Macy's. Macy's is my store. And we just lost Macy's. There's only one Macy's left in Memphis. But that was my disappointment, my initial disappointment with Hattiesburg. No Dunkin' Donuts. No Chipotle. There's no Chipotle. We just passed. They have Qdoba, I believe. They don't have Chipotle. And no Macy's. Yep. Alright, I just got me some gas. I'm about to show y'all. About to show you what was my spot. I just pulled up. It's when you, I guess when you're at a place 5 years, you kind of know it, because I know where to get the cheap gas. So I came way out the way from my hotel while I'm doing my back down memory lane tour. Back down memory lane. There we go. That's the right tune. So I'm gonna show y'all what was my spot. My go-to. You see the sign. Chick-fil-A. This was my go-to spot. Breakfast and my 30-minute lunch breaks. You heard it right. 30-minute lunch break. My quick lunches, I had to scramble when I needed to get out the office. So I came out of IT. So in IT, you get about an hour and a half lunch break. But what people don't know, or probably don't know, people don't know, Coach McNeilus didn't take lunch breaks. But when you take a lunch break, when you're used to taking a lunch break every day at the same time of the day, and you get into college, when I came to work for Coach McNeilus, and I'm sure other college coaches has experienced this too, you just work. It's work. It's a lot of work. And you work. Well, Coach McNeilus didn't take lunch breaks, but I had to have a lunch break. Coach McNeilus, working for Coach McNeilus is the reason why I drink coffee. Because I was not a coffee drinker. I had to start drinking coffee because my body was so accustomed to taking a lunch break about 11:30. Before 12, I took lunch breaks before 12. Coach McNeilus didn't take lunch breaks, plus we had practice at 1. If we had practice at 1, yeah, we had practice at 1, but you have film before practice. I would get headaches. So I started drinking coffee to curb my appetite so I wouldn't have these massive headaches. And so that worked for me. And I tried to get off coffee when I stopped coaching, and now I had massive withdrawal, so I'm still drinking coffee right now. I got to figure out how to get off of coffee now. But I don't even know how I got into that. Back down memory lane. So now I'm taking this back way. I'm telling you, my body is, I know Hattiesburg now since I lived here, so I know it, and I know back ways back to my hotel instead of taking that Main Street Hardy. Take this back way, 4th Street, to get back to my hotel. But that is it with the tour. My back down memory lane tour. You know what? I got one more thing for you. One more thing before I end the tour, since I'm gonna go by it. Alright, so this is gonna be the last second of interstate. I'm gonna show you where I used to live. When I lived in Hattiesburg, I lived in Mark 6 Apartments, which is pretty much a block from campus. This place does not look like much to most, but I absolutely love staying in Mark 6. It is so spacious, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,500 square feet. Oh, massive for someone like me. That's massive for me compared to what I came from. I used to live downtown. I was living in downtown Memphis. And the price, Lord, it was cheap, and they never raised my rent. This is Mark 6. I absolutely love it. And those who've been following me for a while, I used to take pictures and videos walking. Well, this is where I was walking. This back area. They had a walking trail. I absolutely loved coming out here to the walking trail. Loved it. I ain't like going through that. So the trail go through these bushes, go through them weeds and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh. Y'all remember I used to talk about all the creatures I used to find. I used to be scared to walk through there. As you see, the walking trail is through there. I used to be scared. I used to run through that because I'd be scared out some coming out and gonna get me. But that's where I used to be. So I tell everyone, I love Mark 6. I love Mark 6 apartments. But this has been really cool. It's been really cool to do this. And oh, you know what? I got one more. This is crazy. I got one more place. Lord, since I'm over here, I need to get back to my hotel because I got to start getting ready to go. Let me see if this place is here. It's just the front porch. This is one of Coach McNeil's. This is probably one of Coach McNeil's favorite places. She loved it. I didn't get it at first. I'm like, it didn't look like much, but my goodness, this food was good. The food was good. They had this pasta. Coach you can get their pasta, shrimp pasta when we have events in our house. But the front porch was a place that I learned. It grew on me. It grew on me. But that was one of Coach McNeil's favorite spots. And you didn't really want to go with her to the front porch because she knew everybody. You couldn't get her out of there because she knew everybody. I mean, Coach McNeil's is Hattiesburg. Oh my God, she is Hattiesburg. We couldn't go anywhere without her talking to somebody and somebody coming to talk to her. Woo! Walking around with a celebrity. All right, that's the end of my tour. Appreciate you coming down memory lane with me. I'm about to pull up into my hotel and start getting ready for these services, for Coach McNeil's service. All righty.